Habari ma Africa, mimi ni King, nina furaha kukutana na wewe. Asante kwa kutazama King Says So. Ladies and gentlemen, Gwede Mantashe's statement about the EFF and the MK disturbs me. It disturbs me because we keep on asking ourselves as African people, why is it that we are so divided? I mean, Gwede Mantashe makes a statement and says ideology has got no color. I'm not sure if he knows the definition of ideology, but he says ideology has got no color, and he's not sure if leaving the Democratic Alliance and going and working with the EFF and the MK is a better option. He says they are so hostile and aggressive, describing the EFF and the MK the way white monopoly capitalists describe us as African people, as aggressive and hostile. Now, the problem with politics is that we as African people have only put our faith in politicians to say that they will solve our problem, especially the problem of unity. It looks like the ANC will rather die and leave power to the Democratic Alliance than share the power with its brothers, the MK and the EFF. And that is why Julius Sello Malema said we will have a white president in this country because of the arrogance of the ANC. I mean, for Gwede Mantashe to utter such statements is disappointing, and I hope we take heed to that statement, we listen to that statement, and we believe that statement, because the ANC will not work with the MK and the EFF. They rather prefer working with our colonizers. As an ANC supporter, I hope Hi. Peace in Pan-Africanism to all my African brothers and sisters from all around the world. Welcome back to King Says So. I'm your host, Kagiso Hlongwane Zinjiva Sono, and we're back at it again with another one. 3 days to go to the historical gala dinner. My goodness, 3 days to go. 3 days to go to the gala dinner that seeks to raise funds for a school to bring back, integrity and dignity to the black child. Teach African history, teach African science, teach African technology, teach African economics, and teach African agriculture. What a call, guys. What a mission. What a mission. Answering the question, why don't you build your own? Wow. Really, thank you so much for everyone that are sending their 50. I see the 50 rands and the 100 rands, guys. I see them. They are coming in slowly but surely, but they are coming in and they are making a difference. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, for all those contributions. Listen, as we are trying to show America that we don't want anything with our captain, Ibrahim Traore. In Burkina Faso, we are once again, because African countries don't want to copy the blueprint of the Sahel region. They don't want to. They are showing us that it is possible to unite, it is possible to survive, it is possible to deliver services, it is possible for politicians to do for the best for their people. They are showing us. They are showing us, especially Niger. For me, that removing that president of Niger, Mohamed Bazoum, it was a big victory for Africans. I know many people are not familiar with what happened in Niger or Mali. People are more drawn to the younger captain, to the younger general, the Captain Ibrahim Traore. But what happened in Niger, for me, showed me that it's possible for Africans to unite. Now you come back to SADC. You come back to Central Africa. You go even there in the west of Africa. Bafethu icon. It's hopeless at a high level. South Africa is at a very sensitive stage right now where we are going to find ourselves. And I keep on preaching this issue to say, let's unite, man. Let the EFF and MK and ANC find a way to unite. The EFF does not want to unite with the ANC. The EFF hates hates the MK. The EFF does not want anything to do with the MK. The MK wants to unite with the EFF, but the MK wants to do it in the MK's terms and not consider the EFF's leadership or anything. They want to do it. They come, let's unite, but we're not going to promise you anything. You don't even have to break the EFF like they have changed now with the ATM. You don't have to break what the EFF is doing, but let's unite and let's vote together. And vote together for who? For Jacob Zuma. That's what the MK is saying. And the MK people are saying, but now we are the bigger party, so listen to us. The EFF says, no, it's not going to work. We are not going to break this well-oiled machine for you guys. EFF stuck there in 10%. MK stuck there in 12, 15%. What is going to happen to us African people? Both those political parties are 25%. We still need 26% to rule South Africa. The MK believes that it can go over 50%. The local elections are looming. They are coming. The EFF thinks that they can improve. The EFF is throwing the ball in the hands of the voters and say, listen, you guys choose what you want to choose. If you want to continue ignoring the EFF, continue ignoring us. But we are telling you that there is going to be a white president in South Africa. And that's what Julius Sello Malema said.
This country will have a white president. This country will stay in Ezen as a president if the ANC is going to behave the way it's behaving. Because the motion of no confidence will come, will vote with the DA, mobilize all those who can mobilize, we vote together with the DA against the president. And then when it is time to elect a president, we abstain. And the ANC loses. We abstain. And this we told them in 2016, they never believed it. It's going to happen in South Africa now, you'll see. With this kind of attitude by the ANC, the arrogance of the ANC, even when it is being humbled, is still acting in an arrogant manner. We told them in 2016, you are going to lose metros. They thought we were playing.
Now, that statement of Julius Malema, many people don't understand why he's saying that. There's no one that understands the arrogance of the ANC more than Julius Sello Malema. Or let me rather say more than former ANC members. Let me put it like that. Former ANC members know just how arrogant the ANC is. They know. Now we have the tiger, the sleeping tiger, Gwede Mantashe, coming and making crazy statements, scary statements, that he does not believe that when they leave the DA and run to the MK and the EFF, they are brothers. They are African brothers. Which actually the black consciousness has completely went out of the window in the ANC. He said he does not believe that going to those political parties is it's a better option. He does not believe that. He says the MK and the EFF are hostile and so aggressive. Is that not how the Democratic Alliance describes the MK? Is that not white monopoly capitalists speaking through one of our own? Did you guys hear that statement that he made on Freedom Day? On Freedom Day, guys.
Ideology has no color. Ideology is the mindset, we can leave the DA, but I'm not sure if MKP and EFF are better options. They are so aggressive and hostile against the ANC. So it's like choosing a devil and also but run into the fire. That's it. You run away from the devil, you get into the fire. You burn in any way.
You know, I caught this video late. I actually just got it now in the morning when I saw it. I saw Gwede was trending, but I never listened to what he says because really I'm one of those people that has completely lost hope in the ANC. Completely. Our hope in the ANC was that the faction of Obo Panyaza, Obo TK, and they will come up and probably do something. They neutralized them quite quickly. They neutralized Upanyaza like nobody's business. Nobody's business. We are hearing fuck all from Panyaza anymore. Sorry for my French, but we're hearing absolutely nothing from Panyaza. It's really disturbing. It's like, Panyaza, where have you went? Where have you went? You know, the ego of the ANC is off. It's so much that our own black leaders can't seem to sit down and vote with each other. And the problem, like I said, South Africans look at life through the lens of politics. That's how South Africans view life. Like like politics comes first. Sometimes politics supersedes culture, religion, and like politics comes first in South Africa. You know, like it's difficult for even a pastor to tell his church to vote for a particular party if they want to vote for another party. Like they will even say, no, pastor, you can't control us for who to vote for. Like they put politics higher than religion in South Africa. Comment on the comment section if you agree or not. I might be missing the mark there, but you understand what I'm trying to say. So South Africans look at life through the lens of politics, meaning they've got all their hopes in politics, in politicians. But the politicians, they screw us and then blame us. ANC, I don't think the ANC has sat down and asked their voters, who would you rather see us work with? Because I don't think black people are that naive. I don't think black people are that stupid. I think even the voters of the ANC can see that it will benefit the ANC in the long run. Because remember, I have this vision that all of these parties will eventually return to the ANC after it dies. Like the ANC will re-emerge again and work with all of these parties, and they will agree, okay, let's get rid of MK. It's anyway an ANC thing. Let's get rid of the EFF. It's anyway a youth structure of the ANC. Let's just come back together and call this thing ANC again. I've got that vision. Probably not going to happen, but that's my wish for African people. That's me longing for African unity. But they will do things and then blame us. The voters want, the black voters, I speak to ANC people all the time. They're afraid to talk to me on camera. And I'm talking to leaders, by the way, not just voters. I'm talking to leaders. They are saying they would rather have the ANC work with them. They hate the DA. But this thing of democratic centralism is killing the ANC. Now you have the Tiger saying, listen, the EFF and the MK are so aggressive, so hostile to the ANC. It's disappointing, ladies and gentlemen. It's disappointing. I'm heartbroken by that statement. I'm really heartbroken to see that our black people are never going to sit down and unite. We are going to stay divided because of political regalia. You know, every time you make a video about the MK, the EFF people attack you. Yeah, you are kissing Jacob Zuma's ass. You make a video about Jacob Zuma, about this Julius Silomalema, the MK people. Yeah, you are kissing. Like they want even us as content creators to be divided. Choose a corner, King. Why can't you choose a corner? My corner is African people. My part is African people, African unity. I continuously tell people I'm not politically affiliated. I don't have a membership. When I say I don't have, I think it's lightly put. I have never had a membership of any political party in my life. I've never signed a membership form of any political party. I grew up in an ANC household. Of course, all of us did. Majority of us did. You know, I grew up in that household. I voted for the ANC. I voted for the EFF. That's who I am. But I am not affiliated with any of those political parties. Never. Never. I see how dangerous politics is to us as African people. It divides us completely. And now, worst thing is that now we're pushing this Paseta mission. We don't want to be politically aligned because it will destroy the whole thing. Julius Malema is saying they will vote for the vote of no confidence against Cyril Ramaphosa. But when it is time to vote for a president, they will fold their arms and then allow the DA to win. It's allowing the DA to win. When you fold your arms and you don't vote with the ANC, you are voting with the DA. I understand how you guys are going to defend him on the comment section, but for me, that's what it sounds. So if my brother is stubborn and does not want to listen to us in the house, and Johan van der Schoenhuizen comes to our house and wants to take the house, and my brother still wants to keep the house onto his name, he does not want to share it in the family trust, I would rather vote with Johan. To say, Johan, it's because my brother does not want to share the house with us. He's kicking us out. He's keeping us out of power. My brother and his wife, they want to keep this house to themselves. And our father left this inheritance for all of us. But my brother does not want to listen to us. So you, van der Oosthuizen, come. Rather you take the house than my brother to keep the house. Because I'm not getting anything anyway. Oosthuizen gets the house, I don't get anything. My brother keeps the house, he's kicking me out of the house. So I rather my brother also suffer like me and let Oosthuizen win. That is what the EFF is saying. For me, that is not an option. For me, that's not an option. I would rather deal systematically, surgically with my brother's arrogance than give Steenhuisen the presidency. Never. Never. As a Pan-Africanist, I cannot endorse that type of mentality. I understand what Julius is saying. It's out of Julius Malema's hands. I understand what he's saying. It's that arrogance of the ANC. Yo! ANC is arrogant. What did we do to deserve this? The ANC is so arrogant, people. They now see, look at how the ANC and the DA's relationship is. I mean, the reason the ANC fear the EFF and the MK is because they know those people want to serve African people. They know they don't want that. The ANC does not want to serve us as the people. You can debate all you want in the comment section. The ANC does not want it. It fears what the EFF will do if the EFF is in power. It fears what the MK would do if the MK is in power. In fact, with the MK, I don't think there's fear. They just don't want Zuma. With the MK, it's not fear. Excuse me. They just don't want Zuma anymore. They don't want to say to Zuma, sorry for taking you to prison. Yeah, you are right. This Cyril that we got, he's killing the ANC. They don't want to admit to Zuma to say, yeah, you know what, Baba, you told us. With with Jacob Zuma is that they don't want to admit that Zuma was right. With the EFF, they fear what the radicalness of the EFF. They fear it. I don't know. Go in the comment section. Tell me what you think, guys. Yeah, for me, I'm very disturbed. Very disturbed with that statement from Gwede Mantashe. It broke my heart. I know the ANC have been saying this. You know, when Fikile says it, doesn't matter. Because Fikile, who takes Fikile Mbalula serious? His political career is coming to an end. Yeah, we don't take them serious. But when Gwede says it, I know he's a high level politician there in the ANC, and his opinion is being taken serious. And if that's what he's saying behind closed doors, thank you so much for tuning in, guys. Until we meet again, don't forget to pray. But after you pray, stand up, African child. Do your best so that God can do the rest. Peace in Pan-Africanism. I salute you.